Well, we on the go. It's your boy back. MC Recovery is in the house. Yeah, and check out my latest rendition. I'm gonna have to call somebody, message someone to teach me how to merch it up. I got South Central, LA in the middle with that logo like that. Y'all like that cap? Yeah, so we're gonna talk about these food stamps. And notice I got on the shirt. This is the last time when I barely was trying to get on food stamps right on this shirt. When I was pushing that basket back in the day, but then towards the end, I couldn't even get back on it. I was moving so quick. And just to give you a glimpse, I went on and made up my mind and picked up another color for this hat too. The gray one, charcoal gray. And you see, snapbacks is what the white ones are. And I also got the traditional one, the one that make it look like it's Easy E type of flavor or something, or Ice Cube-ish flavor. So these food stamps, man, I got many screens. I've been handling business. My son, I sent them off to the prom. Graduation is next week. A lot is going on. I can't believe time flown by so quick. So remember to subscribe. Let's get this show started. I'm going to speed up some of the screen here and there. Woo, man, let's just get the thing started. And let's see how things is going to go. Yeah, no. Food stamps, I don't know where to start, man, because I let some days chime in. And, woo, it is a lot of videos to start from. Man, let me see. Yeah, let's start right there. See, I put $30,000 up there for a reason, but I'm going to show that in the second clip, the reason why. So we're going to do something like this. Here's how a teacher exposing the worst welfare fraud. Welfare fraud costs taxpayers billions. See? Welfare fraud investigators say California new EBT card won't stop fraudsters. Get it? So let's look at this one first. This one.
Donald Trump.
Yeah. This is the one where the lady want to say Donald Trump.
And now, guess what? We got to go back to work.
Today, we're going to be diving into a topic that gets a lot of people heated. Food stamps. And how some people abuse them and misuse them and use them for every other reason
we always
they were
to
help those in need. Buckle up, doom scrollers.
And feel free to check this guy out. His channel is the Edwards Report. So let's dive in.
Let's get into it.
If I get a job, they will cut off my food stamps. And I'm not going to risk that. How dumb would I be to get a job and then they're either going to cut my stamps in half or take them away completely? Not going to happen.
Okay, yes, I am going in 2025 with my 8 kids and still getting my food stamps. They scam us. Who cares? Beat the system. Okay? Because I love my 4K, baby. I love it over here.
Out here getting
out there getting 4K. And everybody know this lady right here is she off the chain right here.
Now, if you get reported, it wouldn't be a problem if there wasn't nothing to report. So let's hear what you got to say.
All of it. So me and my kids were getting disability. I was getting cash assistance and I was also getting food stamps. And they shut me off on all of them. I did an appeal. I just got my letter. So with this new 20...
Why didn't she appeal? If you have a case, you got to appeal it, y'all. You know, somebody was lying on me. I'm appealing because the truth always comes out. The truth always comes out.
2025 food stamp that Trump is trying to pass or is passed. If you are an able-bodied person, you have to go get a job if you want food stamps.
So that's basically what's going on. So let's speed it up. Fair use on that. You got to get a job now. Whole lot of changes and updates. I got that in the early videos I did a month ago. Now we're going to really get this thing to shake it. Let's check out what this newscaster had to say from the left. The newscaster going to say something to throw some shade on it. Feel free to go over there. This is MSNBC in the flesh. Finna talk that smack. So we're going to bag it up right here. And I'm going to speed it up. Okay. So let's get this part started. Y'all going to trip off of this? Check it out. One of these ways. Excuse me.
While Elon Musk is forcing people into unemployment and slashing $1 trillion in spending, Republicans are moving full steam ahead with gutting Medicaid and the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP, to pay for Trump's tax, border, and energy agenda. In support of that budget, Republicans have introduced a bill that would toughen work requirements for people who use SNAP by stripping exemptions for veterans and young adults who recently aged out of foster care. Republican Congressman Pat Fallon of Texas had this warning for Americans who might need those food stamps.
The Republican.
We have a message for those kind of folks. If you're able-bodied and you want to, milk the taxpayer, those days are over. Get off the couch, stop eating the Cheetos, stop buying the medical marijuana and watching television. You're going to actually contribute now.
Whoa. American Work Act. Look it up. It's in bold print right up there. American Work Act. Now that was on air about 3 months ago. So now we finna get closer and closer. The other one was like, right. The Edward report, shit, I forgot how many months was that back. That probably was recently. All right, now check this one out. Right, well, put it this way. Let me give y'all the latest update now. Let's go back to the Edward report, and y'all gonna really trip. This give you a little inkling idea of what people may be doing with some of this money. I remember back in the day when I was like this. See, notice on this shirt, I got on the Meat Man jacket, the Food for Less jacket. I was getting paid every day, $35. Sometimes if I managed to have some food stamps and I sell the meat in cash, I would flip it and switch it and turn it into food stamps like the other people. But I couldn't get back to the GR building because of, the way my alcoholism was. They got to that state that time down there is time being missed out on the next drink. Ain't that so? So y'all really see why I call it the MC Recovery Channel, man. This is going to...
Oh, no. She got the...
You see what
designer bags?
Y'all got $86 left on my food stamps card. Don't play. Y'all, for a person who haven't had food stamps since that was like...
Oh, no. She got
the food stamps.
Designer bags? Today, we're diving back into one of America's most heated topics. Food stamps and the welfare system. Last time we did this video, people were going absolutely crazy. So really happening in America's welfare system. Doom scrollers, let's get into it.
What's up, y'all? So today, we got Cadence and Kalia. And what day is it? It's food stamp day.
Look at them.
Okay, y'all. So we at Kroger because we're going grocery shopping. Y'all, we're going to get some fruit. I ain't gonna lie. Get some food.
They don't even look like they're 30 years old. That's the sad part about it. They don't even look like they're 30 years old. That young. Got the food stamps, feel like it's the biggest finesse, came up like they came up and really earned this shit. They really like, yeah, I got the food stamps. And then you saw what the preview was.
From my house. Hungry. Cause y'all, they gave me some food stamps.
They get the wrong
Like
people
that tea.
on my mom. And they didn't get the wrong people food stamps on my mom.
Look,
I'm like, if
do
they
y'all
actually
hear
need it,
that?
why are they joking so much?
They didn't gave the wrong people food stamps. Ain't that something? See? Now, imagine saying this on social media and you work for the government and they saying, shit, they didn't get the wrong people's food stamps. We playing dominoes, eating single seven, having a ball, just laying on our backs. I got 2 babies, got another one on the way. Oh, yeah, that's stacking it. It's like all of the math circumferences is surrounded by this generational curse of these food stamps. Like it's really a come up, and you're really putting in work to calculate the money and funds that's going to come down. And you really don't even want that man around. That's the sad part about it. Don't even want the man around. Pick them just for to be a sperm donation.
Is there age bait?
Okay, y'all know we in line.
Wow.
This basket is
A
full.
lot of food, y'all.
Okay, y'all, she finna start scanning our stuff. We're gonna see if we got enough food stamps. Y'all got $86 left on my food stamps card. Don't play. Y'all, for a person who haven't had food stamps since I was like
Oh, no. She got the what? Designer bags?
9, I'm so happy to have food stamps with a girl. Buying groceries, not the mobile. My baby saved us. My baby
Ain't got
saved us.
another one coming.
That's wrong. To flex like probably $500 worth of groceries. The first half to 75%, I think we're pretty healthy, but then it started kind of going downhill. I would be fine with it. She's pregnant right now, but don't tell me you don't have a job if you walk around a designer, like multiple designer things. I think that's wrong. Here we have another video of, I guess, a food haul.
Check it out. Woo!
So my husband has given me an ultimatum with this TikTok ban possibly happening on April 5th. He is now telling me that if I don't go out and get a real job, that he's kicking me out of our home. I'm a stay-at-home mother. I make money on TikTok by posting videos, 1-minute videos. I have been a stay-at-home mom for over 5 years. I do everything for this man. I make his doctor appointments. I make his haircut appointments. He doesn't even know the goddamn bank that we bank for.
Now, did y'all hear that? This lady, that lady is just making a grip off of TikTok in these videos. Go figure. So, you know, man, I got some more to say. I know I've been missing in action, but it's going to be clip after clip. I mean, this lady, I don't even know her name. I forgot her name. I need to find out her name because she, hey, they messing with her hard because she got to turn in the receipts for what she's making on these TikTok videos. So to get to the president of what's going on, let me find that 30,000. I'm going to type up here, 30 million and more, really. And let's go to the Paralegal Institute to make sure. Now, the Paralegal Institute is talking about this. 30 minutes of the worst food stamp thing 1 month ago. That's funny on how they don't want you to play the Paralegal Institute one. Well, let me look at my history station. Here it is. Fair use. Fair use. Fair use to the first one. Paralegal Institute of Washington. This is going to be a trip.
And we are back, and we're back, y'all.
That's where I got the 30 million from. More than 30 million of illegal transactions. Unauthorized EBT terminals charged in the multi-million-dollar food stamp fraud. Multi-million dollars. And I believe that YORK is New York. USD employees employed over fraud investigation.
Well, thank you for watching today. Go ahead and hit that like button, my people. You know that it helps us out a ton. And of course, it helps you because it helps us now. Y'all, today we have one of those crazy stories that you say, how could this happen? How could it happen? A $66 million food stamp fraud ring that was running right under investigators' nose for years. And they were able to get away with over 66, almost $70 million. Now, this is not about the end user, y'all. I definitely think there's something to be said about the staggering size of the food stamp program in the United States. You're gonna see that it runs into the several hundreds of billions of dollars. I was very surprised to hear that today, but this is not about the end user. It's not about the person collecting food stamps and using it to feed their family. This is about people working for the government, figuring out a way to defraud the American people
Alabama.
of that staggering amount of money.
That's
Let's
where
take a
my daddy
look. But
from.
before
He
we
from
do,
there.
y'all, make sure you take care of your money. I'm not going to make this a long one, y'all. Go to Paralegal, PARALEGOLD.com, or call 844-651-8334, 844-651-8334. If you have $50,000 to $100,000 or more in your retirement, protected from inflation, protected from monetary debasement, you're about to retire.
Are now charged.
Some of it in and protect your precious retirement.
Tonight, 6 people are now charged with a huge fraud and bribery scam targeting food stamps. Listen to this. One of the arrested people in this, a USA employee, that's the government agency that oversees food stamp benefits.
Do y'all hear that? One of the arrested in this is a USD employee. The inside job employee, yeah. A USDA employee, not no social DPSS worker employee where you got to stand in line for hours. And that's another thing. See, the disease of alcoholism and crackaholism, it would show that picture. That's why I couldn't get back on food stamps when I was looking like this, pushing this basket, because it's like, woo, that's going to be a long time. I need something to come quick. Quick. So, man. USA employee, man. I cannot.
Benefits. According to the Justice Department, the group set up a network that supplied approximately 160 unauthorized EBT terminals to stores across the New York area. Those terminals then illegally processed more than $30 million in EBT transactions. And the USDA employee who's charged actually worked in the division responsible for identifying food stamp fraud.
Work in a division. Stamp.
Earlier this month, we
in Alabama, apparently. Look, EBT at Alabama. That's how theirs look.
Highlighted a national scam in our special report. Faces of the forgotten. Thousands of people in Alabama have had millions of dollars stolen from their EBT accounts, and for the last 5 months, they say they have not been reimbursed.
So, y'all, it appears that under the Biden administration, there was just, was it just that you had the government that was asleep at the wheels? You had Stacey Abrams getting $2 billion. I know it didn't go directly to her, right? But she was involved in the group that received $2 billion. And that was part of a larger, $20 billion program. And then we found out that another program was even bigger than that. Here we have a $66 million fraud, y'all. This is where all of our money's going. Y'all, besides this, you already know about the people who we're letting people, again, I think,
and finding that fraud. I think almost $70 million that is no longer going to be allowed here in Washington. And with these.
So feel free to go over there and look at the Paralegal Institute. This is something that came out, a couple of days ago? I'm telling you, boy, people are getting buck wild out here. And I got to leave in a little bit more. Man, this is just too much on top of too much. Too much on top of too much. So, we up here to the 19-minute marker. Let me make sure that I showed y'all just about everything. Well, what can we say? They done did that. And then let's check out this last one. This is on Daisy Dan's show. And this part is something else. Now, I don't know if this is a skit on the Daisy Dan show, but let's get ready to check it out, okay? Because, man, food stamps, EBT, welfare, kids. A lot of them is starting to worry because now they got to go back to work and do a balancing act. What's the balancing act going to be about? They first of all, we had some group today, and that's another story he was talking about. But these are individuals, male and female, that's willing to work. That was already working before all of this happened. But now, let's dive into this clip and see if it's a joke or not, because I haven't seen this next clip on the Daisy Dale show. And look at that lady. She on everybody's food.
Because somebody reported me and they denied me.
Americans now face unprecedented food benefit theft. In Illinois alone, nearly $21 million stolen from over 38,000 households in just 2 years, with 57% of that theft occurring in 2024. Consider for a moment your relationship with financial security. What would you do if your lifeline disappeared overnight? I checked the balance of the EBT card. 7 cents was on it. One victim reported. My family and I can't buy groceries this month.
Purchase Chipotle with my EBT card. See? That's the part that really, do you know what? That part right there blew me away. Blew me away. Boy, just think when I was doing this, on how many hot meals I could have been having. I would have been standing by times and say, what you ordering, man? All sprung and shit, what you ordering, man? You want a chili cheese pastrami special? So you can use my card. Just give me the money, man, if you... Ooh, and I'm already full and stuff off of my hamburger special. Can I have chili on the fries? Man. See, I've been buying Chipotle, grocery shopping, and buying hot meals at grocery stores. Man, we would have been like, man,
Said another.
Been still out.
Arrested again. This time for welfare fraud. I was going to Walmart like I do every week. I get food stamps, so I get between 5 and 7, 24 packs of like the cheap Walmart brand pops or whatever.
She sure loved wearing that gray sweatsuit jacket, I noticed. she loved wearing that gray sweatsuit jacket, and she's a TikToker. Well, I see all of a sudden she ain't trying to floss. So let's move on down the road. And, you know, we done looked at the majority of these videos, and I would like to wrap it up right about now. This lady is in a lot of videos right there. A lot. Golly. So, it's another thing before I go. How many individuals, on my next one, I'm going to try to set up to see how many individuals is really receiving these EBT recipients. Is it in the thousands, millions? If somebody happened to have a little clip or know directly where this is, we can check that out in the next show. But with that, you know, keep coming back, like we say in AA and CA, the fellowship meeting. Man, just keep coming back. And so far, like I said earlier, I'm been having these on deck for, you know, $35, because that's combined with the shipment. So as soon as I figure out what the YouTube store is talking about, maybe they already got that fee in there. And if they do, then I will go to 30. Until then, keep coming back and subscribe.